Okay, so let's go over number one. Number one is 456 divided by 6. We know that 4 is too small. It goes in there 0 times, put the 0 on top. 6 times 0 is 0. When you subtract, you bring down the 5. Now, 6 goes into 45 7 times, because 6 times 8 is too big. So it goes in there 7 times. 6 times 7 is 42. You have 3 left over, bring down the 6. And 6 goes into 36 6 whole times. There's nothing left over, no remainder. 76 is your answer for number one. Okay, number two. 3,449 divided by 9. Well, 3 is too small. It goes in there 0 times. So when I subtract, I still have 3, and I bring down the 4. Okay, you bundle those up. 9 goes into 34 approximately 3 times. 9 times 3 is 27. Okay, you have to regroup here. You got 7 left over. You bring down the next 4. 9 goes, can you see okay, Debbie? 9 goes into 74 8 times. 9 times 8 is 72. You got 2 left over. Bring down the 9. And 9 goes into 29 3 times. 9 times 3 is 27. You have 2 left over, so it's going to be remainder 2. 383, remainder 2. Okay? Number 3. 4,568 divided by 8. Well, the 4 is too small, so we put a 0. 8 times 0 is 0. When you subtract, you still have 4, and you bring down the 5. 8 goes into 45 5 times. 8 times 5 is 40. You got 5 left over, you bring down the 6. 8 goes into 56 7 whole times. You got nothing left over there, and when you bring down the 8, it goes in there 1 whole time, no remainders. 571 even. Okay? So far so good? Good. If you have questions, save it till after the video. Now we get a little tricky, because number 4, now we got multi-digits. Chromebooks should be closed. You should be focused in. We're going over this for your test tomorrow, boys and girls. My goodness. 5 is too small. 23 goes into 5 0 times. So you got to bring down the 7 to include it. A lot of you got stuck on this step. Just the 5 is too small, so it goes in there 0 times, and bundle it with the 7. Now 23 goes into 57 2 times. 23 times 2 is 46. And you got 9 left over, and you bring down the 8. Now, I don't know how many times it goes in this on the top of my head. I know my 2s. 2 times 5 is 10. So 20 times 5 is 100. And I think that's too big. So I'm going to try 23 times 4 and see if that works. We'll do it to the side here. 23 times 4 is 92. And look at that. I'm as close as possible. So I estimated. All right, I said, okay, 23 is close to 20. I know my 2s. 2 times 5 is 10, so 20 times 5 would be 100. Well, 5 is a little bit too big. I know 20 times 8 would be 20 times 4 would be 80. So let me try 23 times 4, and I got 92. All right? And that gives you 6 left over. So it goes in there 4 times. You got 6 left over, so 24, remainder 6.
25.
That is 25. Why did I say 4? 12.
You did something wrong.
I did do something wrong.
Oh, you did 56 minus 46. You got 9.
Oh, it's 11. It's
Yeah.
totally 11.
Bro.
Yeah, it was a subtraction wrong. Jeez, Mr. Reynolds, wake up! This is the first of the month.
No.
Good catch, Gio. Yep. Okay, it is 11. I don't know why I did that. All right. So, same thing though, okay? 118, same thing. 23 is close to 20. I know 20 times 6 would be 120. I'm going to try 23 times 5. Because 6 would be too big. 3 times 5 is 15, carry 1, and 115. Yes, so it is 5 times. And now you have 3 as your remainder, 25 remainder 3. That checks out?
Yeah.
Yes, okay, sorry about that. Even teachers make mistakes. We got video proof now. Yeah. Double check your subtraction. Okay, double check that. All right, number 5 is a little bit. Excuse me. Please, guys, we're trying to do a video here. For you. Number 5 gets a little trickier. 69, 7 is too small, so we have to bundle it with the 8. 69 times 0 is 0. Bring down the 8. 69 goes into 78 one time. Okay? And we have to regroup. And we got 9 left over, so we bring down the 0. 69 still goes into 90 one time. And we still have to regroup. And we get 21. When we bring down the 4, now we have to figure out how many times does 69 go into 214. Well, 69 is very close to 70, right? 7 times 2 is 14. 7 times 3 is 21, so 70 times 3 would be 210. I'm going to try 69 times 3. And I get 207. That's as close as I can get to 214. So, let me erase number 6. When I subtract, I get 7 left over. Okay? It goes in there 3 times. 113, remainder 7 is your answer. Okay? It goes in there 3 whole times. When I subtract, that's what's left over. Okay? What's the time right now?
8:43.
All right, great. We're going to a little bit of time. All right, I'm going to try to go fast. Please don't interrupt, okay? All right, number 6. 514 divided by 20. Okay, we know that, once again, the 5 is too small, so it goes in there 0 times. Okay, and when I subtract that, I bring down the 1. Now 20 goes into 51 2 times. 20 times 2 is 40. I got 11 left over, bring down the 4. 20 goes into 114 5 times. And you should have 25, remainder 14. Okay? Because when you do 20 times 5, you get 100, you got 14 left over. All right, number 7. Please, boys and girls, be quiet. I want to get this video done, and then we got to go to PE. Number 7. 16 goes into 6 0 times. You should not be in that seat. Please move back to your seat. I don't know why you're trying to pull a fast one on me. 16 times 0 is 0. You bring down the 8. 16 goes into 68. Well, I know 16 is close to 20. 20 times 3 is 60. I'm going to try 16 times 3. 48. I think we can do one more. Let's try 16 times 4. 64. So it goes in there 4 times. You got 4 left over. Bring down the 9. I know 16 times 3 was 48. So it's 43, remainder 1. Yeah. Number 8. Andy bought tacos for his coworkers. If he has 115 tacos and he wants to split evenly amongst his 23 coworkers, how many tacos will he have? You're just dividing 115 by 23. So this one is too small. Okay? So we bring down the other one. And it's still too small. So we bring down the 5. And now we just have to use our estimation skills. I know 23 is close to 20. I'm going to try 23 times 5. Because 20 times 5 would be 100. 23 times 5 might be close to that. 5 times 3 is 15. Carry the 1. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus that 1 is 11. And look at that. 115 right on the money. Everyone's getting 5 tacos.
Yay!
All right, 9 and 10 is where I saw the most mistakes.
Yep, that's right.
So I want to go over that. It shouldn't take more than a couple seconds. Okay. Number 9 and number 10 are not just asking you to solve the problem. What you have to do is you have to look at the remainder and you have to figure out what is important about this remainder. And you have to really read the question carefully, okay? So, let's do number 9. Number 9 says, Michael wants to take his employees to a ski resort and is looking at cabins to rent. Each cabin can hold 15 employees, and there are 154 employees. How many rooms will Michael need to get? So you have to divide 154 by 15. Okay? 15 goes into 1 0 times. So when you bring down the 5 though, 15 goes into 15 1 time. When you bring down the 4, 15 goes into 4 0 times. So it's 10 remainder 4. Most of you guys told me, oh, 10 remainder 4 is the answer. Yeah, but it's not the right answer because what are they asking? How many rooms will Michael need to get? Some of you are saying he needs 10 rooms. But what about these 4 people? Where are they going to stay? Out on the street?
Yeah.
So you need to have an extra room for these 4. So 10 plus another room for these 4 makes it what? 11 rooms. Michael's going to need to get 11 rooms for his employees. So a lot of you guys had the right answer, but you didn't answer the question correctly. He needs 11 rooms because these 4 people, they need somewhere to stay too. They can't be out in the street in the shivering cold. Okay? Yeah, huh? Okay, you'll be one of the 4. All right. Oh, never mind, Mr. Mouse. All right, number 10. Same kind of thing. A total of 123 employees are going to the Gettysburg National Park. Each bus holds 23 people. All the buses are full except one. How many employees are in the bus that is not full? That's what they're asking. How many employees are in the bus that is not full? That's going to be our remainder. So let's divide. 23 goes into 1 0 times. Bring down the 2, 0 times. Bring down the 3. 23 is, I'm going to say maybe 5 times. 115. Okay? So it's going to be 5 times. And when you get 115, you got 5, remainder 8. So, how many people are going to be in the bus that's not full?
6.
No. What's my remainder?
8.
8. There will be 8 people in the bus that is not full. You have to look at the remainder. These 5 buses are going to be full, max capacity. Everyone's in there. One bus is not. They're going to have 8 people. That's a remainder, okay? So you have to look at these remainders and see, what are they asking me? Go ahead and stop.